You know, it's almost like your birthday with a package from China, so let's go. Alright, so let's open up the box itself. And the reason I really like it, first of all, the casing itself looks very nice. You need to take consideration this was released before the original one, and they did an amazing job. And first of all, let's do the smell test. It doesn't smell chemical at all. It looks nice, it smells even nice. The on-off switch feels kind of sturdy. We're going to get a reset button over there. The slider doesn't do anything. There is no way of putting in like a fake cartridge or something that doesn't do anything. At the front we're going to get 2 ports. At the bottom some information about the system itself. The CPU is an 68000 that we have seen before in different systems. And at the back we're going to get micro USB for connection and an AV out. This is the tiny jack edition. But okay, let's take a close look at the controls and the power supply. The power supply is just a 5-volt basic version. It comes with a very nice micro USB cable. And of course it came with 2 freaking controllers. The controls are not, let's say, comparable with the original one, of course. But they are not that bad. They weigh, let's say, the same like most cheap devices, cheap controllers. But what I like about it is that the button touch, it's very nice. The floating D-pad is very comfortable. It's a little bit higher than the original one, I know for sure, but it feels very nice. Select, but there is no mode button that we've seen with the original one. But the controllers, smell very nice. Okay, enough sniffing. Let's hook up this bad boy, because what you gonna do when I want to play with you? Alright, so let's connect this bad boy. The downside is they're only going to get 2 cables, and this means one for the video and one for the audio, and it's going to be mono sound. And what I love always about the Mega Drive itself, the original systems, is that we're going to get real stereo quality, the real blessed processing power. That sounds so awesome back in the 90s, and we're not going to get it because it's mono sound. Such a bummer. Alright, so let's power it on, and let's see if the thing is freaking working. Oh yeah. Love the soundtrack menu. Okay, so one thing, I think you cannot see it on the recording, but there is some interference because of the AV out signal. I wish they made this thing with HDMI, that would be so much cooler. Okay, so let's do a quick scroll through the list. Take consideration if there are like RPGs that have save functionality. In a game like Sonic 3, the function will not work. So far I know there is no quick load, quick save. There is also no like save functionality whatsoever. 168 in 1. I don't know if there is a multi-game card out that had exactly the same game. So far I know it doesn't. They did put them on alphabetic order. And they added some weird games to the selection, if you ask me. Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. So in overall, like, there are a lot of great games on it. We're going to try some fighting games just to see how the controllers will function. Alright, so that's the list. Let's play some games. Okay, first time we're going to try some Beefcake and Wifi dudes. Oh boy, the signal of this thing is really bad. Such a bummer, because so far I can hear the audio is quite good. Beefcake. Okay. So far I can hear the sound is good. And that's the reason I more like saying this is the best clone you can get. I have seen some shitty clones, bad audio, bad signal output, and yep, also when it comes to the HDMI versions. Oh man, I played this game so much back in the day. What I find very interesting with this game, Mortal Kombat, is when you're starting it up, it goes straight into the title screen. So we're not going to get the option to edit the blood codes. What? They did reconfigure everything, like the SIG button works perfectly. Alright. The audio seems to be working just fine. Oh man, I love this controller. This plays so amazing. Come on, you cheap ass freaking computer. I can only do this when having a good D-pad. Gotcha! How the hell did he block? Oh, right in my face. Okay, for the final test, and also includes for the audio, Street of Rage 2. Seems to be working fine. You can also test the D-pad. All the sound effects are here. The only downside is that with the mono, we're not going to get this awesome stereo sound when it comes to the Street of Rage games. It's such a bummer. Okay guys, so let's do a quick teardown, because I wanted to see which year this thing has been made. And it seems to be that it is a 2020 model, so it's not super old. It comes with the old famous TCT 6101 chip, 801 chip. And this is also the explanation why this sounds not bad. Then we're going to get this chip over there, but did they send it off or something like that? There is no information. And I'm just going to be honest, this smaller chip, I cannot even read what says it over there. But okay. But this is the full main board that contains all the components. It's such a bummer that they didn't make an HDMI function. But I think if you're going to get one with HDMI, we're still having this really old school analog poor signal. Oh boy. I think on HDMI it will not look that great. Okay guys, so this is what we're going to get in 2021. This device has been on the market for a year or so. Did they do a revision? I don't know, man. I don't know, to be honest. There are so many of these devices out there, and sometimes they give it a quick revision. I really love this controller. I would not be surprised that we can use it on original Sega Mega Drive. So if you're paying like, let's say 50-20 euro for this, complete ship from China, in my opinion, it's even worth for the freaking controllers. Seriously, like, that is how good they are. Like, they play amazing. You need to get used to the D-pad because it's a little bit higher than the original one, but it is not bad at all. So when it comes to the system itself, the audio itself, it's surprisingly very good. And I think this is one of the best. I think this is one of the best clones I have seen. It looks nice. It's like fun for decoration. For playing on it, old school, maybe on a CRT, we're going to get a better result. But on an LCD, this is not something I can recommend. The original one is just, in my opinion, the best obvious choice, because the original one comes with more games built inside, or on the crap, it comes with less games. See, I have a brain fart. Consider subscribing to my second channel, Wicked Brain Fart channel. But the thing is, like, when you're looking at it, it's very cheaply made. And I know for a fact, like, the original have HDMI, way better emulation. I can say almost near perfect. I want to thank you for watching. Consider subscribing, hit that little bell, become on the Wicked family, and I will see you in the next video.